Hi, I'm Demi Riquísimo. I'm a DJ and producer. I come from an electronic background. I got started in music probably by mistake, to be honest. Realistically, I went to uni and I got glandular fever within a month and ended up having to move home, but I had loads of student loan. So I ended up just staying at home. Didn't have much energy, but I bought loads of decks and vinyls, really got into it. And I was already massively into the culture in Bristol where I was at. And then when I started to feel better again, I really got into it, started running nights, ended up giving up my uni and moving courses, doing a music production course at Access to Music in Bristol. And it just kind of went from there, really. What would be my most standout highlights in my career? Well, yeah, I mean, I think playing Glastonbury for the first time in 2019, I actually had to break into my set. I didn't even realise I had to do that. But I kind of got there, my manager had to send someone out, so sorry Glastonbury. And, but I ended up playing on this really great stage, the Flying Bus, and it was like 2,000 people, and it was nothing what I was expecting, really. I played at Drum Sheds a couple months ago, back to back with Michelle Minetti for False Idols, and that was quite a surreal one because it was, I mean, it's in an old IKEA, but the building was massive. Do I incorporate vintage into my style and my lifestyle with work? I mean, I've always compared vintage shopping to record shopping. A lot of the most desirable records for a lot of people, but certainly for me, are the ones that came out about 30 years ago or maybe longer. Come across a record store and you can find a vinyl that's, you know, £100 online. You can just sit in a bargain bin for £3. And that's kind of how I see vintage shopping as well. You know, I always like to pop in and have a look. You never know, there might be something there for you. But do I think vintage culture contributes to an individual expression? Absolutely, because I feel what we wear on a day-to-day basis is kind of shows how we like to present ourselves. 20, 30 years ago, you would go out and you would go shopping, you would find stuff that suits you. What annoys me a little bit with the current way of buying clothes is you get fed clothes online through your social media, through an algorithm, and it's almost as if someone's trying to tell you what to wear. What advice would I give to people who are starting off trying to get into vintage? I mean, you've got to be patient and open-minded, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of the time it doesn't. That's what you have to be prepared for, you know. You're not always going to find what you're looking for. You don't even know what you're looking for sometimes. But that's the joy of it, you know.